Welcome to a new Daily Top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What is the least talked about negative aspect of giving or receiving oral sex? When your face is numb, your jaw is starting to cramp, your tongue is giving in to fatigue, and the last bit of light is fading from your eyes and you hear, "Don't stop." And she's humping your unconscious face as she comes. This thread is about the worst parts, not the best. LMAO, this happened to me once. I'd had a few drinks beforehand and I passed out while I was down there. She thought I had done some hidden technique because she owed hard. I was a passenger to the whole thing at that point. Woke up a hero. The fact that I need to breathe at some point. When you've got a blocked nose, it's basically life or death at some points. Whoever is giving head with a stuffy nose is a fucking hero. You know that shit is definitely coming out of the throat too. Blair. The swimmer breathing technique is key here. Don't think that can be done with a dick, though. Every fucking time she's about to come, it's always when I'm about to lose consciousness from suffocating in her pussy. A soul for a soul. Sometimes you've got to be willing to die for what you believe in. The varying degree of people's personal hygiene. Removed. There was a small poop chilling there. My boyfriend and I have an agreement that we only go down if we've both showered beforehand. It's just more pleasant for everyone. I feel more confident when I'm freshly clean too. My biggest fear, LMAO. Sometimes unexpected sexy times. Like just coming home from the gym or after a day of work, just sitting my ass in a chair. And it's like EHHHH, let's go take a shower together. Best line I've learned hands down. Sexy times in the shower. Plus you can go down on her after fresh and clean. If they don't want a shower. Sorry, just a handjob or sex. I'm far too anxious to be wondering about that shit. Cheap TP shreds in the labia. Clit litter. As the comedian Frank Skinner said, I've eaten yards of the stuff. Dry heaves. Clitter. It's like parsley on a dinner plate, I don't really want it but it's not gonna stop me. The difference between pussy and parsley is that nobody eats parsley. Women trying to levitate off the bed when they're about to come but wanting you to continue licking it exactly the same way. I can't explain why this happens. But I know I'm not alone. Sometimes the only way for us to get over the edge and come is for us to tense the leg muscles. And that can result in levitation. I figured it had a purpose. Too many of you do it for it to be coincidence. I never thought about it being about tensing your muscles though. Thanks for the info. Not being able to orgasm from it. Feels like you're not appreciating the hard work your partner puts in. My first girlfriend was so down on herself when I never came from her giving me head. To this day I've still never finished from oral but I still love it. It's fucking hot. It's great foreplay. There's other upsides in BDSM contexts too. I don't have to finish from it to appreciate it. But I'm always worried now that my partners will feel bad about themselves, so I wish I could. For years when sex talk would come up my wife would say, "Oh, he hates blowjobs." Every freaking time I would be like, "WTF are you talking about?" Just because I don't finish from it doesn't mean I don't like it. I love blowjobs. Quote. Then months later it would come up again and she would say, "Yeah, he really hates blowjobs." I finally got her to stop believing this by asking her for a blowjob daily for months. That it can take quite a while. It always looks so easy in porn. People just blow and blow without any breaks. But for most people it's impossible to blow someone for a long period of time. There has to be a balance between blowing and a regular hand job. My ex would go down on it for so long I thought she might pass out. She'd pull off with a huge gasp and a smile, after a breath or two right back at it. Jesus, she loved sucking dick. You hit the jackpot, sir. Well, minus the fact that she's your ex now. I've said for years a great BJ is just a great handjob with some mouth action. A lot of guys I talk to say otherwise. They hate the handy part and prefer the sucky part. Edit. After my inbox exploded with upvotes and comments. I rest my case, Your Honor. I rarely see talk about taking care of the sore throat after deep throating. Damn, never will my girl have go worry a boog that skeptical smiley face. Depending on the angle, teeth getting into the way. Hard, sharp obstacles. Yes, I am deathly afraid of having my tongue bitten off while eating a girl out. Ah, the good old vagina dentata, isn't it? Giving. If they smell, taste bad. You can't really say that. Receiving. If they're bad at it. You can't really say that. Edit. I should have elaborated. Because everyone is replying with the things you say to get around these issues because you can't really say the things I wrote above and that's all I really meant. I just meant you have to be very strategic when communicating these things or risk killing any chance of things continuing. The pre-oral sex shower eases all minds. I kinda disagree with that. If they're gross, good excuse for a quick shower together. Chances are, I could use one too. Makes everybody happy. Hell, I get super self-conscious about my own hygiene and insist on cleaning myself beforehand even if my partner says it's fine. I just can't get in the headspace if that's nagging at me. If they're bad at it, Give some direction. Probably means they either don't know what you like, or just don't know what's what down there in general. Hard to find the buried treasure without a map, yeah. Communication in bed is important. The expectation of my tongue to deliver a climax to the recipient, before it capitulates to fatigue. When your tongue gets tired, just relax the tongue and move your head side to side, up and down. Basically envelope the entire thing in your mouth, clit, labia, as much pussy as you can get. Create a bit of suction and sway your head around. The strain of sticking your tongue out, keeping it firm and flicking is exhausting. This is still effective, even if not as direct, and likely more stimulating to the entire area, making it more susceptible to direct stimulation. After your tongue has recovered for the sprint to the finish line. This guy cunnilingates.